All right. So this is kind of embarrassing, but I'm a little low on cash right now. Uh, do you guys think you could spare me a little bit of money? It won't impact you in any meaningful way, but it'll make my life substantially better. So college is expensive. The term broke college student is nearly synonymous with the term college student at this point. A study by the American Psychology Association found that 1 in 3 college students struggles to find enough money to even feed themselves. And if people are barely able to meet the basic needs of survival, then clearly there's a problem. College needs to be cheaper. There needs to be something done to help these students afford college. But we can't do anything about that. So let's do something we can do instead. I'm sure every one of you probably has like at least $5, and you can give it to me. You all give me $5, we'll go from having 18 broke college students to having 17 broke college students and 1 slightly less broke college student. So psychologist Daniel Kahneman and economist Angus Deaton made this graph after a bunch of research, and it's a little bit complicated to look at, so I've simplified it a little bit. Here we have the line of people who are happy, here we have people who are not sad, and here we have people who are stress-free. We don't really care about this line in the middle, and then it's compared to the annual household income by those people, and they found that around $60,000 is the point where household income stops affecting happiness. So after that point, any money you earn doesn't really have an impact on how happy you are. And the average American household income is around here at $64,000, according to the US Census. We're broke college students. So we're gonna have to zoom in a bit. This is the steepest part of the graph. We have the not sadness line. It's around a 10% change in not sadness to a $10,000 difference in annual household income. And so if we do a little bit of math, we can find that works out to around 0.005% change in sadness for a $5 bill, which is not much. If you've ever taken a high school stats class, you'll know that significance usually starts around 5%, and this is 1,000 times smaller. And so if you give me your money, you're not going to be any more sad, or you're not going to have any change in not sadness. There was a series of 5 studies done by the University of British Columbia, and they found that in fact, you might actually be happier giving me $5. You see, they found that spending money on other people increased your own happiness far more than spending money on yourself. And $5, as it turns out, is the perfect amount to spend. So here's another graph. They didn't even bother labeling the axes on this one. They had like 5 paragraphs to explain it instead. So here's the change in arbitrary happiness value that they chose for their study. Here's the amount of money spent by the participant. And then as you can see, people who spent it on themselves were down here, not good, sad. People who spent it on other people were up here in the positives because they were happy. And people who spent $5 as opposed to the people who spent $20 were actually just a little bit happier with how they had spent their money. And so maybe you feel like I'm forcing you a little bit. Give me your money. And that's fine. If you don't want to give me your money, do it anyways. You'll still be happy. 3 scientists, William Harbaugh, Ulrich Meyer, and Daniel Burghardt, did a study where they hooked up a bunch of people to an MRI, a brain scan machine. And some of them, they said, hey, do you want to donate some money to charity? And they said, yeah, sure. And they ended up being happier because they were giving money for a greater cause. And some of the participants, they said, hey, is this your money? We're giving it to charity. And they found that in both groups, areas of the brain related to receiving rewards lit up. Neither group was receiving anything. They were both having money taken away from them and sent to charity. But both groups still felt like they had gained something because their money was going to a good cause. I'm a good cause. If you want to give me some money, even if you don't want to, I mean, you'll be happier either way. It's a win-win, really. And so, what am I going to spend my money on? That went a little too fast. So college is expensive, as I said. It's around $32,000 for me to go here for 4 years. And if you guys all pool in, you each give me $5, something crazy happens. I end up with more than just $5. I end up with $85 because there's a lot of you in this room. And if we do a little bit of math, that means I only have to give this speech $377 more time. Okay, there goes that plan. I'll just. Well, you guys will be happy. I'll be sad and poor. But you know, I'll take I'll take 5 from the team. I'll take 5 from everyone on the team for the team. Thank you. At least I can afford like a textbook or something. Thank you.